Welcome to another follow-up Friday with me, Phil Coley. Hope you've had an amazing week, and remember, this Friday and every Friday I'm just going to give you that gentle kick up the backside to make sure you get on and do your follow-ups. Been great getting some feedback from people recently. They've actually been following this, doing those follow-ups on a Friday. Starts to become that discipline on a Friday morning. Just do those follow-ups. It's a great time to do it. We're going to look today at the telephone. So the telephone, it's an old-fashioned thing that people used to speak into, used to be on the sort of side of the room. If you're an older person like me, today obviously when we say the phone, we actually look at a mobile device that's in our hands, and obviously lots of people just call it a mobile these days. But the telephone, in terms of a communication tool for speaking to somebody, is still there, and you should still be using it. Doesn't matter if you're B2B or B2C, the telephone is a great way to get hold of somebody, and it's particularly great for doing your follow-ups. Couple of reasons why. You can pick up the phone, you can ring that person. They may or may not be available, but you can get hold of them instantly if they answer the phone. Also, when you're on the phone, and here's a really key thing, you might go and see my course on the website. You can go and look at my telephone course, 30 minutes, taking you through the 6 components of the voice. But when we look at the telephone, you also now, in the world of Zoom and online and all of these great video applications, you still don't see the person, and actually that can be beneficial because you can build the rapport. They're not looking at you, you're not looking at them. You're having to work harder to build the rapport, but again, it's instantaneous. So for me, get on the phone, ask somebody where they are in that buying process, and it really is simple for me. Is ring them up, make sure you get hold of them, because you're following up. You've already got a relationship with them, you've already spoken to them, you're already pitching to them. But when you follow up, most importantly is just a really quick call. I know your time is important, but I wanted to see if you had any questions on what I've sent over to you. And then you go silent. Let them then speak, but let them mull it over for a moment. They may not have any questions, but you put the ball back in their court. So when we look at that, you can use the telephone really quickly. Have you got any questions you need me to answer to help with your decision? Have you made your decision? When can we start? Start to ask these type of questions, but that's where the phone is great, because they can't see your facial expressions, and that can be helpful when you're looking for that piece of business. You can be quite decisive with your voice without them seeing you, and vice versa as well. So get on today, use the telephone for some of your follow-ups, see the difference that it can make. So remember, you can use lots of different ways for following up, but most importantly, try all of them, and actually also in your follow-ups, use a mix. There is not one way to follow up. You need to be having a mix. Hope you've enjoyed that. Now go and pick up the phone, start following up.